What just happened to the global market? In only 3 minutes, how can one simple accessory, worn for just a brief moment, completely disappear from stores worldwide? Welcome back to JIKOOK Lover. Before we uncover the shocking truth behind this viral chaos, make sure you hit like right now. Drop your thoughts in the comments and subscribe so you never miss the biggest and most mysterious updates shaking the fandom world. Because this time, this isn't just about fashion. This is about influence, power, and maybe something much bigger than anyone expected. No one was prepared for the chain reaction that followed. It began with a brief public appearance, a calm entrance, a composed expression, cameras flashing. Nothing unusual, at least. That's what it seemed at first. But when Jungkook appeared, effortlessly styled and radiating quiet confidence, something subtle caught the attention of millions. Not a dramatic gesture, not a headline-making speech, just a small accessory barely noticeable unless you were looking closely. And fans were looking closely. Within minutes, screenshots began circulating across social media platforms. Zoomed-in images, red circles highlighting a specific detail. Speculation exploded. What was he wearing? Which brand? Was it new? Was it rare? Was it intentional? Then came the moment that turned curiosity into global chaos. 3 minutes. That's all it took before reports started flooding in. The product identified by eagle-eyed fans was suddenly marked sold out on one major online retailer. At first, people assumed it was a glitch, technical error, website overload. But seconds later, another retailer showed the same status. Then another, and another. Out of stock, unavailable, gone. The phrase began trending almost as fast as his name. Was the world panicking? It might sound exaggerated, but when thousands, possibly millions, rushed to search for the exact same item at the same time, digital storefronts struggled to keep up. Pages lagged. Checkout systems froze. Notifications of item no longer available appeared faster than buyers could process what was happening. What made this even more mysterious was the scale. This wasn't a coordinated campaign. There had been no official endorsement announcement, no flashy advertisement, no brand partnership reveal. Just a moment, a look, a detail. And yet the impact felt seismic. Industry analysts quickly began weighing in. Some called it a textbook case of instant influence. Conversion, a phenomenon where exposure, lasting mere seconds, translates into immediate purchasing behavior on a global scale. Others argued this was proof that traditional marketing has officially entered a new era, one where organic visibility through a cultural icon outweighs multi-million-dollar campaigns. But skeptics had questions. Was the stock already limited before the appearance? Was the sold-out label strategically timed to amplify hype? Did resellers sweep in within seconds, anticipating the surge? Or was this truly an unfiltered display of raw fandom power? Because this wasn't the first time. Over the years, patterns have quietly formed. Clothing items seen in casual airport photos disappearing within hours. Fragrances selling out overnight. Jewelry brands experiencing unprecedented traffic spikes after a single candid moment goes viral. Each time, the timeline looks eerily similar. Appearance, screenshot, identification, global search spike, sold out. Coincidence or influence at a scale the industry still doesn't fully understand? What makes this event even more compelling is that there was no dramatic announcement, no statement claiming credit, silence, while the internet debated, speculated, celebrated, and questioned. The central figure remained quiet. That silence only intensified the mystery. Experts in consumer psychology suggest that moments like this tap into something deeper than simple admiration. There's identity involved, connection, emotional loyalty built over years. When fans see him wear something, it's not just an accessory, it becomes symbolic, a way to feel closer, a shared detail, a tangible link. But here's where things become even more intriguing. Some fashion insiders quietly admitted that brands now monitor these moments closely. There are whispers that companies hope sometimes even strategically position products to be seen organically because the return on visibility through him can surpass global advertising budgets in seconds. If that's true, then what we witnessed wasn't just a sold-out accessory. It was a demonstration of power. The power of image, the power of timing, the power of a global audience moving in near-perfect synchronization. 3 minutes may not sound dramatic, but in digital commerce, 3 minutes can reshape demand curves, crash servers, and alter quarterly projections. And yet, beyond the numbers, beyond the stock notifications and trending hashtags, one question lingers heavier than the rest. Where does this end? What initially looked like a simple sold-out situation quickly transformed into a digital wildfire that crossed borders, time zones, and industries. Within hours, international fashion forums were dissecting screenshots frame by frame. Retail analysts were refreshing sales dashboards. Fans were racing across platforms, comparing timestamps, trying to determine exactly when the shift happened. Was it truly 3 minutes? Or was it even faster? As the clip of Jungkook continued circulating, engagement numbers climbed at an almost unreal pace. Views multiplied. Comments stacked up by the thousands. The accessory, once just a quiet detail, had become the center of a global conversation. But the most fascinating development wasn't just the product disappearing. It was what happened next. Resale listings began appearing almost immediately. Prices were marked up, sometimes double, sometimes triple the original cost. Screenshots of those inflated listings spread just as fast as the original clip. Some fans were outraged, others were desperate. A debate ignited between those who believed in waiting for restocks and those who feared the item might never return. And yet, no official statement was released. The brand remained silent. Silence in moments like this is powerful. It fuels speculation. It invites theory. It stretches curiosity to its limits. Marketing experts began appearing in online discussions, explaining that what the world had just witnessed could be categorized as organic dominance and like planned endorsements, where campaigns are meticulously timed and structured. This phenomenon felt raw and unpredictable. That unpredictability is precisely what made it explosive. Because when something feels accidental, it feels authentic. And authenticity in the digital age converts faster than any advertisement. But let's pause for a second and examine the deeper layer beneath the frenzy. Why does this happen? Why does a single appearance create such an immediate economic ripple effect? Part of the answer lies in emotional investment. Over years of performances, interviews, music releases, and candid moments, a bond forms. Fans don't just observe, they connect. They celebrate milestones. They defend. They support. They feel involved. So when he wears something, it isn't merely an aesthetic choice. It becomes symbolic. Owning that same accessory becomes a way of participating in the moment, a way of holding onto a fragment of something that felt